Are so lucky here in Rochester. Thanks to the Comedy Club in Webster. They are bringing in some phenomenal comedians. We have one of them with us right now, Marc Maron. He's performing tonight and tomorrow at the Comedy Club. Thank you so much for joining us again.
I was listening to you do the weather just then, and I really wanted to do it.
Good.
I wanted to read the weather.
Do you want to?
No, it's past.
Okay.
My impulse has gone away, but I thought, like, that looks fun. I'll just read the weather.
Wait a minute.
Oh, here we go.
There you go.
Mostly cloudy skies today. There will be a chance of a few snow showers mixing with some rain showers during the day. Some breaks of sunshine possible, so maybe you can go outside. Did I add that?
Yeah. You
can get acquainted with the outdoors, Rochester. It's been a while.
It has been a while. We were just talking about the heat in L.A., but you haven't really noticed it because you just finished filming season 3 of your show.
I did. We just got done shooting the 3rd season of Maron on IFC. It was very exciting. I think it's going to be, I don't know if well, maybe some people have watched it out there. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but this is going to be a good season. We did a lot of crazy stuff. The first 2 seasons were really sort of tied in on my life, and this season we sort of departed. Look, that's what I look like.
I was going to say.
With the mustache, yeah.
Well, I had to shave it, man. It was important.
Are you growing it back?
Yeah, I'm going to grow it back.
Okay.
See, like, you're one of those people. It's like, we don't even know you. This is not the personality.
When are you going to bring Marc Maron back?
But yeah, so I had to do it because there was an episode where I play a younger version of myself in order to do this thing with a character playing my ex-wife. And that episode's going to probably upset my real ex-wife. But, you know, she's got it coming, doesn't she?
That's right.
So that's the way that works.
Are there any topics that you won't do?
Well, you know, I've gotten into some trouble because of the show with my dad and with the ex, but I don't have any kids with the ex, so we don't really talk. So it's not that, it's just it's feelings hurt. But that's just the kind of comedy I do. But the weird thing that I learned is that when you talk about other people, you know, even in life, that if you're talking about them and this is your side of it, you know, that's fine and good if they can vocalize their side. But a lot of times when you talk about somebody or you do a bit about them or you do your thing on TV, they have no voice in it.
Right.
So they get insulted. And of course you're like, but I'm right. You know, my side is what happened to me.
Truth.
So I don't know what you're upset about. You were a horrible dad. I know you think you were great, but no, it was not the experience I had.
No, so you do a lot of interviews on your podcast. Mm-hmm. I'm curious because we do interviews, but how do you approach them? Do you kind of go in with a set of questions, or how do you do that?
I usually, I panic. The first part of my preparation is just anxiety. Okay. And then and then usually panic goes to dread. Okay. And I sit there and go like, how am I going to talk to this guy? I don't know anything about the stuff that he's known for. And I choose who I interview. That happens to me. And I've invited them to my home, and I'm freaking out.
How did this happen to me?
So, and then usually what I'm looking for is to get into some sort of conversation. I don't really prepare questions. I get a sense of who the person is. If I like something they do, or I'm curious about you know where they come from and who they are, I try to engage in a conversation as personally and as quickly as possible, and then just improvise from there. Okay. And try to pay respect to the things that they are known for. Like, I interviewed Bob Newhart not long ago, and it was a very exciting thing for me because Newhart really changed what stand-up comedy was. I mean, a lot of people don't know that about Newhart. You know, you know his TV show and this and that, but, you know, he, as a stand-up comic, no one was really like him before. And his popularity as a comic happened in a very odd way.
How's that? I didn't know this.
Oh, it's phenomenal. Like, he wanted to be in radio, so he was in a radio team. They wanted to be the next Bob and Ray, and they put together all these radio shticks, and they couldn't really sell them. They got a little bit of success, and then his partner goes legit, gets a regular job, and Bob had quit his regular job to do that bit, and then he's in, I think, Chicago, and he was doing local segments on a local TV show, not unlike this, and he had a buddy who was a disc jockey in town. And I can't remember what record company came into town. They were asking the disc jockey, like, who's hot? What do we need to know? And he says, this guy Bob Newhart's hilarious. You should check him out. So they're like, have him send us his stuff. So the DJ calls Newhart and says, you got to make a record. You got to put some stuff down so we can send it to the Warner Brothers. And Bob goes, I don't have anything really. I just got that stuff I used to do with what's his name. So he does his side of the stuff, which is where you get the phone bit.
The phone calls,
and he sends it to Warner Brothers. They're like, great, we want to make a record. Where you playing? He's like, I've never played anywhere. I've never done a club.
No way.
So they couldn't even get him a club at the time because at that time it was a cabaret card thing and you had to be a headliner. So after about a year, they got him a gig opening for someone, I think, in Texas, and the headliner was a singing act. They flipped on the weekend so they could record this album. So his biggest comedy record,
so cool.
The Button Down Mind of Bob Newhart, was really his first club date.
That's so cool you're able to get that out of him.
Crazy.
You are in town tonight, tomorrow night, Webster Comedy Club.
Yeah, you can come see me talk about Bob Newhart on stage.
This is awesome.
This show could be your big break. You never know where this is going to lead.
Just get the mustache
You never know.
Yeah, I'll get